Hey guys, good to see you again. Thanks for checking out the channel. You had such a great favorable response when I had Grace on last time. I decided to have her back. So today we're going to be talking about just some fun things, lighthearted stuff, something that we came up with a couple of months ago. We were talking about, what would every type be if they were a tree? So
This is really important stuff, so take notes, okay?
Yeah.
Life-changing.
If you know your Enneagram type and your number was a tree, like the kind that grows out in the yard, what kind of tree would you be? So I think we were just going for a walk one day and we just walked under a tree or saw a tree or ran into a tree or something, and we said, hey, what type would each type be if they were a tree? So let's get started. Let's start with the one. The one is the perfectionist. They like everything organized and follows the rules and does everything the right way. So what kind of tree did we decide for that?
For one, a pine tree, right? They grow nice and straight, useful, need to build a house, great, got a pine tree, need a table, got it. What you need, we got it figured out. Good, solid, dependable, it'll last through a storm.
Nothing flashy.
No, nothing fancy.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah, and what did we say? It's green all year, right? Doesn't matter. I don't have time to waste turning brown in the fall. We got a job to do.
So if you expect me to be green, doesn't matter what season or year of the year it is, I'm going to stay green. It doesn't matter what all the other trees decide to do, turn yellow, turn red, leaves fall off the ground. We're all going to be in rows out there, green, tall and straight.
Doing what trees are supposed to do.
Doing what trees are supposed to do. And you'll probably just come and cut us down and burn us up in your fireplace, but
at least it can be useful.
But at least we're useful.
There you go.
Okay, so good. What about the two, the helper? Now, this is the giver. This is the person that wants to take care of everybody, wants to nurture everybody, wants to come alongside and be of benefit to people. So what did we come up with for the two?
So for the two, we said an apple tree. Okay? Specifically, the apple trees from The Wizard of Oz. Okay? Apple trees, right? They're good. You're hungry. You want a pie? No problem. You want some dumplings? No problem. We got them all right here. But if you don't accept their apples, think about the movie. What happens? My apples aren't good enough for you?
So when they go to the 8, it's kind of like those trees throwing the apples at you.
Yeah. There you go.
So now, since Mom's a 2,
right,
should we be expecting apple dumplings out here anytime soon?
If anything, we should expect to get some apples thrown at us, because we said sometimes 2s throw apples, and that probably won't go over very well. So
the 2 is the apple tree. It's producing fruit that just is sweet and good and wants to take care of you. You can benefit from your association with the 2.
Fills your belly up.
Takes care of you.
Yeah.
Just if they get upset, they go to 8 and they might throw some of those apples at you.
Yeah.
Are you saying my apples aren't what they're supposed to be? Okay, so the 3, the achiever, now this is the person that wants to accomplish a lot. They want to do a lot. They got big dreams, big goals, big work ethic. Everything's big. So what tree did we say for the 3?
Oh, what did we say?
Remember the giant?
Oh, yeah, the giant redwoods.
The sequoias or whatever they are.
Yeah, whatever they are.
California.
See, we're not 3s. I'm not smart enough to know what those big fancy trees are.
Yeah.
But they're the best at being trees. And they look down at all the other trees and think, maybe one day you guys can be real trees like me.
Good job, little trees.
You're getting there. One day you'll be up here like I am. Yeah, people go all over the country to go see these amazing trees.
Don't they even have holes cut in them?
Yeah,
you can drive your
walk
car
through them.
Drive your car through them.
Yeah, exactly.
And so those big redwoods are looking down on all the other trees saying, get under my shade and we'll mentor you and we'll help you become all the best tree you can be.
There you go.
So the giant sequoias or the giant redwoods, maybe you guys can tell us in the comments, is there a difference? Are they the same? I don't know.
Who knows? They're the big tall trees.
You guys in California, maybe you can straighten us out. I think that's where they're at in California. We went to California, but we didn't make it to the giant trees. I don't know. I guess it wasn't on our list. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
All right, so the 4. Now, the 4 is that independent spirit that wants to do things their own way. They kind of march to the beat of a different drum, and they're called the individualist. So what kind of tree did we come up with for the 4?
We said a bonsai tree.
Oh, yeah, the little...
Nice little doesn't serve a ton of purpose, but
Now, when they go to the 1, when the 4 goes to 1, when they're doing good and in health, then they, they get a lot of things done.
yes. Otherwise, just really nice to look at. There you go. Beautiful. Tiny little tree, costs $200. Put it on your desk. Maybe it'll come with like the sand around it that you can like do your sand art. Nice tranquil music playing in the background.
And it's art.
Yeah, it is. It's art. And it's more than I can afford for a tree, so
it's
you're better than me if you have one.
It's something you put on your shelf and then you can admire. You can look at and you can say, wow, look at that. A giant tree shrunk down into an artistic tabletop.
How beautiful.
How beautiful. Amazing. Mesmerizing, really. All right, so now the 5, that's the investigator, the person that wants to dig into all the information, get all the facts out. They're kind of afraid of the big world out there, so they want to master something and feel safe when they master it. So what tree did we come up with for the 5?
So we said this in our class, and the 5 corrected us and told us this wasn't actually a tree, which proves even more that we chose the right thing, which is a cactus.
A cactus.
Yes. Here I am. Nice and prickly. Please don't come up and hug me. I can store water for months. I don't need to be bothered by anybody. Doesn't matter if it doesn't rain. I will be fine just here where I'm at.
Just leave me out in this desert.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
Let me yell at the lizards that run by.
Every once in a while you might get a flower. But don't.
Is it like once every 10 years
Yeah.
they have
And
a flower?
they'll shrivel up and die.
Yeah, right. But otherwise, they're just sitting out there in the sun cooking.
What are they really doing while they're out there? Who knows?
I don't know.
Who knows?
And then they're kind of prickly. So 5s can be like that. You guys that know 5s, they interact with you when they want to. They come out of their room and they talk and share and do life, and then they withdraw back, kind of go back to their desert, and they don't like all the emotion stuff a lot of times.
No.
Okay, so the 6. Now the 6, that's the loyal skeptic. That's the person that wants to be safe. They are always thinking about the worst case scenario and making sure they have good plans and everybody's protected. They often are, good friends and dependable, reliable friends. And so what tree did we come up for the 6?
So we said an orange grove. Right? We're all here together, and if we all work together, maybe we'll get a gallon of orange juice.
Yeah.
They're
Not just one orange tree.
Right. A whole grove of them. They're all together.
A lot of times 6s come in groups. They are always very concerned about the group, which can be a real benefit because they don't necessarily want to achieve at the expense of everybody else.
Right.
They want the whole group to make it together.
Yeah.
So they're very community-oriented, group-oriented people.
And orange trees are useful. They're doing what they're supposed to do, That's kind of how 6s are, too. They want to make sure they're doing their job. They're being the friend they're supposed to be. They're meeting the expectations that you have for them. There you go.
And
Orange
if you're not a very good orange tree, you can look around and see how all the other oranges are doing.
Yeah.
Are the other trees producing more fruit than me? Then I better step up my game. And that's kind of the way I think 6s think. Like, they don't want to maybe stand out too much, and they don't want to fall behind. They just kind of want to,
stick with the group.
Let's all work together. Let's all move together. All right, so the 7s. Now be careful, right? Because the 7s, what kind of tree do we come up for? The 7 is the enthusiast. They get excited. They sometimes can be a little bit over the top in things that they get excited about. And they can kind of jump around, distracted a little bit if they don't stay focused. So what tree did we come up with for the 7?
So for the 7, we said a Christmas tree. Waits all year for the best day of the year. They're going to come out completely decked out, ready to go. There better be music playing. There better be cookies. We want grandma here. Everybody. It's a party because the Christmas tree is out. Good things are happening. It is the most wonderful time of the year.
If I'm going to be a tree, let's hang some lights and ornaments on me.
Yeah, exactly. And I think kind of Christmas trees are good for the dark side of a 7 too, because what happens when you're not all decked out? You're just kind of sitting in the attic, twiddling your thumbs.
They throw you to the curb.
Yeah.
Throw you to the curb and the trash men come and get you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a lot of times, 7s want to focus on the bright side of life. And so Christmas trees are most beautiful when it's dark, right? When it's at night and everybody's going to bed and all the lights are out, and that's when the tree glows and shines and brings light into the world, which is all 7s want to do, and also have a good time. But we can kind of get like a little bit distracted. Like Christmas trees, you can kind of forget the real meaning of Christmas because of all the glitter and all of the flash and all of the, and 7s can sometimes, you know, get distracted and chase glitter in life, chase the flashy things in life, and sort of miss the deeper things of life. Okay, the 8. The 8. Okay, so the 8 is the challenger. That's the person that says, hey, you're not going to get the best of me. And so the 8 is the fighter, wants to fight back, going to protect themselves. They are powerful and strong. What's the tree we came up with for the 8?
So we said a maple tree because they're big, they're strong, they'll withstand any storm, any, ice storms. I guess we don't really have them in Florida, so no hurricanes, but tornadoes, whatever. They can stand through all of that.
I'm not even sure if we have really maple trees much in Florida.
Yeah, I don't think we do. But if you want to get to the good stuff, you're going to need a hammer and a nail, but the syrup is there. It's nice, it's sweet, but you're going to have to get your hands dirty if you want to find it.
And only like once a year.
Yeah, exactly. Right when the cactus blooms, the syrup comes from the maple tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is a soft center inside the 8, the heart of the 8. Just sometimes is,
you're gonna need a hammer and a nail.
Yeah, you might have to get in there and get to know them and spend some time with them, and then when they feel close to you, then maybe you can experience some of that sweetness, the sweet side of the 8, because 8s do go to 2, and they have that sweet caring side to them as well. Okay, so the 9, last one, the 9. Okay, all you 9s out there, we kept you in suspense. The 9s always get left behind, always the last one.
I think that's why they made number 9, because they're used to being last. It's fine.
Yeah, it should be number 1. Mad. It's at the very top. It should be the first one.
No, we'll do that one last. They don't care.
Yeah, but the 9, I mean, isn't that kind of the thing with the 9 is they just sort of say, well, whatever, it doesn't matter, whatever everybody wants, I'll just go along with what everybody wants. Whatever, it's fine. Because the 9 kind of feels like, well, what I want doesn't really matter. But it does. What you want matters. You just got to get in touch with who you are, your identity, what you're passionate about.
Yeah, figure out what you want.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to go along with everybody, and that's kind of your deal, is you try to keep everybody happy, and you're happiest when everybody's happy, and that's why everybody gets along, I think, so well with 9s. Yeah. But some of my best friends are 9s.
It's because no one else wants to spend that much time with them, that's why.
Yeah, I know.
He ran everyone else off.
This one we had first, right? This one we had first.
I was so good, they just kept them coming.
We were like, let's get her raised and get her out of the house. Probably. Come on. Okay, so what tree did we come up with for the 9?
So for a 9, I think the perfect tree is the palm tree. It's calm, relax, sit on the beach, soak up the sun, not in a hurry.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
mentality.
Exactly. And when a hurricane comes through, they're going to bend and they're going to snap right back up when it's over.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what life throws at them. They'll bend and right back up. Business as usual.
Where the 8 wants to push against the storm, right? The palm tree, the 9 just kind of bends with whoever's pushing on them. And you really think that a 9 likes the things you like.
Mm-hmm. It's confusing sometimes.
Yeah, you think, if you're a strong personality and you like jazz, for example, and you're around a 9 a lot, that 9 might start to think they like jazz. And then when you get away from them and they really think about it, they'll go, I hate jazz.
Right.
But the 9 kind of bends with the strong, flurry of activity and all that aggression and all that excitement. Mm-hmm. They just move with it. And then when it's over, their feet are kind of stuck sometimes, like in concrete. And so they're rooted down into the ground, and they look like they're moving with the crowd, but then when the crowd goes away, they kind of just move back to where they're rooted. And that makes them very stable people.
Yeah.
And it makes them, sometimes easy to live with.
They can endure a lot.
But, that stable sometimes in a negative way could look like stubborn. Yeah. But we'll let you guys work on that on your own time. Mm-hmm. So thank you, Grace, for helping us with this video. It's been fun. And I think this is another good way for you to explain the Enneagram types to your friends and to people that you're trying to talk to. It's one way that you can kind of think about, each number and their strengths and the potential weaknesses we all face and the challenges we all have. As always, you can like, comment, and subscribe. Leave your comments below. It's exciting to see people getting on board and subscribing to the channel, and tell your friends. I hope it's helpful to you, and I hope it encourages you. And as always, be present to life. Don't miss what is right in front of you because you're longing for something else, or you're looking for a better day, or looking back into the past, or you don't feel like people are listening. Don't miss what's right in front of you. Life is happening right in front of you, and don't miss that. So be present to life. All right, guys, take care. As always, blessings and have a great day.